Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Omer,
I'm Trevor.
and this is
Pete.
You didn't make the scraps. You didn't make the sign. You gotta make the sign. Timeout, Team Art.
No, time out.
Uh, this is OT Graps. Hey everyone. Hopefully everyone's having a wonderful evening. How are you, Trevor?
Yeah, I'm a little throat's a little but I'm okay. As well as you can be in all this crappy weather.
The audacity. You're so audacious for saying that to me today.
How you
It's
feeling?
not great. But what's the old saying? The show must go on. So that's what's happening
Yes,
here.
yes.
Laisse le bon temps rouler.
You
Rouler,
was,
yeah, tout en Louis. Um, we got so much to
that's a
talk
good
about.
times wrong.
It says your bandwidth is low. You just
Oh
your
Lord.
box got little. This is it's
Yeah,
a
I did. I saw that.
hold up. I think I'm not.
Hey.
Oh god. Oh wow. Okay. There we go. All right. For
Oh
now,
yeah.
until that gets better, we're gonna keep
Yeah.
Hatman Trev over here.
uh,
Um,
yeah. I apologize. As you know, I just moved, so the internet is wonky. It's good, but it's wonky.
it's okay. We also got a massive storm passing through the East Coast, so that's probably also affecting things.
True.
Anyway, we can hear Trevor. That's all that matters. Once we get hopefully his picture back up soon, we'll we'll get him his visually back. But we have this stand in, wonderful stand in for now. Um, we have a lot to talk about today, Trev, don't we?
Yes, a whole lot. A
A
man
whole.
named Dwayne wants to do things on wrestling.
What does Dwayne want to do? Well, what did Dwayne ever do to you?
Dwayne didn't do anything, but I mean, he's definitely going to be kind of crowded at the head of the table. You know.
Do you think? Okay, you know what? We have a few things planned today, and I'm sure we're gonna get to some nonsense as well. Before we do, though, guys, I want to implore you all to go over to youtube.com/@OTGraps, new YouTube channel. There's gonna be some clips from the show, shorts, all that wonderful stuff, more content from Trevor as well. Here we go. In just 2 weeks, the channel has hit 55 subscribers, which is insane.
You guys can't see me, but
Uh,
thank you. Like from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
All right, yeah, you can kind of see you.
Thank
There we go. There we go. He
you.
did. Thank you. I just don't want to leave you on the. I mean, do you want me to be on the screen like that? I don't know if I want to
I
leave you on
don't
the screen like that.
know. Yeah, I don't know if I want to be on the screen like that.
It's too little. And if I zoom in, once your internet comes back, it's gonna be like, it's
Yeah.
gonna expand. Then we'll just, you know what? We'll just leave you like this. Let's we'll work. Hold up. We'll do it live.
And I'm stuck.
We'll work with what we got here. As soon as I can figure this out, there we go. This is looking better already. All right, all right.
There we go.
All right. He's kind of frozen now, but it's okay. We can at least see what
Hey,
he kind of.
yeah, I'm walking.
We can
Yeah,
get the vibe. Anyway, big
there
pressure
we
he
go. All
applies.
right.
New YouTube channel. You subscribe.
Yes. Please subscribe, guys. A bunch of fun stuff coming out your way. More shorts, more clips, more full videos.
And more Trev. All the Trev.
And
More Trev than you
okay,
can handle.
can't
Um,
have too much trash.
so go subscribe. Hit the like button on this as well. Awesome stuff going on over there. We'll check in on this later. Oh, he's back. Big boy Trev is
Back.
back. Guess who's back? Shady's back.
Again.
This is if it goes out again like that, I'm just gonna we're going
Yeah,
back to picture man Trev. Pick man Trev. Hat man
that's
Trev.
fine. Yeah, that's
Um
fine.
anyway, wacky start to this podcast as usual. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Absolutely.
Trev, we got a few things to get into today. First, though, it's a new year. It's a new time. It's a new us.
Happy New Year, sir.
Happy New Year to you too. Hope everyone had a blessed, safe, wonderful, happy New Year. And if you didn't, the hell's wrong with you? Go out, be happy. That's in order, according to Sergeant Slaughter, spitting all over the place. Trev, we start off the year every year by doing bold predictions.
We do.
We
have 3 years.
Mm-hmm. I missed them. I didn't go back. I couldn't find our bold predictions from last year because I don't remember which show we did them in. Because I looked at the first one and I couldn't find them. But
right,
we'll come back to them. I'll look like this week a little extra hard and see if I can find them. But all I know is one of my bold predictions was Hangman Page would be world champion again. Got that wrong. I was wrong.
Yeah, I said something that I know for a fact was wrong, and I don't remember what it is now.
Mm-hmm. Look, we were probably wrong, but this year it's a new year, and we're gonna be right. So,
absolutely,
same rules as always. Each of us gets 3 bold predictions each that we're gonna go in for the year. That can be about anything related to professional wrestling or in the wrestling sphere, whatever company. Just 3 bold predictions. Only one rule. It can't be something simple. These are bold predictions. You can't do, and like it's not like it's simple as like what's simple. You ain't gonna be like, oh, Cody Rhodes main events WrestleMania. Oh, like out of here. Roman Reigns is gonna be world champion by Elimination Chamber. Hell out of here, bro. With that,
what sophisticated, like difficult, intricate,
meticulous, vigilant. Hell yeah. All the words. All the 3-syllable words.
More words than I can fill.
Guys, drop your bold predictions. Drop your bold predictions in the chat as well. We want to hear from you. We'll put those up on the screen as they come in. All right, Trevor. How about I'll go first with my bold prediction first. My first bold prediction of the year. First bold prediction of the year is, oh, you guys are going to love this one. I'm going to start off hot. Cody Rhodes will not finish the story at WrestleMania 40. He will not do it. Cody Rhodes.
Second that.
Cody Rhodes will not finish the story. The main event will be Rock versus Roman and Cody. Swerve is going to have finished the story before Cody. Samoa Joe will have finished the story before Cody.
Well, Samoa Joe has already finished the story before Cody.
That's what I'm saying. Like Samoa Joe finished the story. How Punk might finish the story before Cody at this point because Punk might main event WrestleMania. That's the end of his story. So, look, I love Cody. And look, I will say this. Last year I said that, in my opinion, WWE could get a lot of good booking out of having Cody lose the first time around against Roman at Mania 39 if they booked it right. And I thought, like, you build up Cody's like climb back up, and it would have been great. That's not what they did. They didn't do that. They instead decided to have him go on like side quest after side quest after side quest, and
with Nakamura and everything else. Like,
look, I love Nakamura. Don't get me wrong. I love Nakamura.
No. The feel with him and Nakamura I actually like a lot. It's not bad. But it's weird, but it's not bad.
It ain't developing nothing with Cody. It's not developing his character. There was more character development during leading up to his first match with Roman, and we lost the plot. Like, that's what happened here. We lost the plot, and now Dwayne is here. I don't think it happened. Bold prediction number 1: Cody does not finish the story at Mania.
You came in hot that one.
Oh, it gets better. It gets better.
Let's see. Bold prediction. At this moment, I do not know who it will be, but Rhea Ripley will not face Nia Jax for WrestleMania. But whoever she faced, she will lose her belt.
Who do you think it is?
So it's a couple of different people it could possibly be. the new chick that they've been talking about, but I can't think of her name right now. But you know who would be very interesting? I don't think they're gonna do it. Nikita Lyons would be interesting. It'd be interesting to see what
something
they do
wrong
with
with you.
Nikita.
Something wrong with you, man.
It'd
Like
be something. It'd be interesting. It wouldn't be fun. It'd be interesting.
you you
But
wild. You wild.
Roxana Perez is my push though.
I think Roxanne would be great in that spot. Nikita Lyons. I know why you want to see Nikita Lyons in the main event of WrestleMania.
First off, she is a great athlete. You know it, and I know it.
She is. She is. She's an amazing athlete. We love Nikita Lyons on this podcast. I'm just pulling Trevor's leg figuratively.
But no, definitely Roxana Perez would be a good one.
Roxanne would be a good one. I think like one that probably comes to my mind as the one who's like going to beat her is like I think Bianca could beat her. Like Bianca could get hot in the next few months and beat her.
I think she could too. I don't know what they're doing with Bianca right now, but because I think they got different plans now that Charlotte Flair is hurt, so I'm not sure what they're doing over there in SmackDown. But Bianca could definitely be the one. But I have a feeling it's going to be not an upstart, but it's going to be someone that they're going to push to the moon. Honestly,
I agree. We got Liam coming back in the chat. Good to see you again, Liam. It's been a while since we've seen you.
it's been a while, Liam. How you doing, buddy?
Saying I'm back. Jinder Mahal theme plays. Oh, Trev, did you see this Jinder Mahal thing online?
I did. I thought of you actually.
Tony Khan is wildin', bro. I love Tony, but what are you doing? Hinder it, trying to hinder. That's what happens when every time people try to hinder Jinder. You know what happens? He wins the world title. Exactly what's going to happen on Monday. Your bold prediction number 2: Jinder Mahal enters WrestleMania as the world heavyweight champion. Boom, book it, brother.
Is that your bold prediction?
Hell yeah, I'm going with it now. It is now.
You know what?
We're going with it, bro. No, can we talk? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but like real quick, can I get your thoughts on the Jinder thing? It is wild.
Dude, it was so weird to me. Like, well, first off, Jinder, we don't hate Jinder over here. We definitely don't.
I love Jinder Mahal.
Jinder is a hell of an athlete. Like the see Jinder and what he was, and then come back as this monster. Like he did a good job, right?
No,
but
hell yeah,
like they've always made a joke about it. They've always made a joke about Jinder Mahal, always. But like, no, I definitely like Jinder. What the hell?
Don't worry, I'm doing something. So Liam asked like what happened with Jinder. I'm like pulling up some of the tweets there was
I really do like Jinder, but and his promo with Seth wasn't bad last night.
Was not bad at all. All right, here we go. We're gonna cover me, because ain't nobody trying to see my snot dripping down my nose. So here it is. These are the tweets. Hopefully you guys can see that pretty, at least a little clear. I'll try to make it a little bit bigger for y'all to see. But here it is. So Tony Khan. So first of all, Raj Giri, formerly of Wrestling Inc., just tweeted out something about the Jinder Seth Rollins promo that happened, saying these guys do have history. He then talked about how Jinder Mahal was actually the one that Rollins defeated to become the first ever NXT champion. Calling back to that, and Raj is a wrestling insider, you know, pretty big following, and USA Network, of course, tweeted back and said, "What was the cage match rating?" And for those who don't know, as I peek my head up here, for those who don't know, Tony Khan, in a press conference earlier this year or last year, said that, you know, one of the metrics he uses to gauge like how well people like the product is cagematch.com. Just one of them. So it's a bit of a shot at Tony, who of course saw this, could not hold himself.
Dude, he needs an adult. He literally does.
Went on to say this: a moral victory for USA is one win more than their world title challenger Jinder Mahal has had in the past 364 days, because it's been literally a full year since he won a match. You really put AEW in our place, getting Jinder Mahal in a big match on your TV show. Do it more often. He wasn't done there, fellas. He wasn't done there. We got more. We got more TK
more.
heat. And then he proceeded, of course, because every Tony Khan Twitter controversy has to be preceded by a plug for the show. He went on to say, a double standard. Hook is 28-1 career record on a winning streak, calls out the champ. A logical challenge sparks online outrage. Jinder has literally lost every single match he's in for the past year. Immediately gets a title shot. Where is the rage? Hashtag AEW Dynamite tomorrow on TBS. It doesn't get better from here.
No, it gets worse.
Because then former WWE champion Jinder Mahal saying, put some respect on my name, but also, who the fuck is Hook? Who the fuck is Hook? Watch Monday Night Raw on USA Network. Mondays at 8 p.m. And finally, for absolutely no reason at all, Eric Bischoff tweets a clown emoji at Tony Khan, who then says, "Get out of my sight, you miserable has-been." Dax Harwood also got into the fold here. There was a Taz was like, "Hook is my son." Like there were a few things that happened. Hey man, Trevor. What the hell?
like I told you when we talked about it earlier, he needs supervision. He definitely needs supervision. The man needs somebody, a guardian around him at all times. Like I said it before, and I'm saying it again. Tony Khan is an excited 12-year-old. He like, I love the man, and some of the things, and a lot of the things he's done for wrestling is absolutely amazing. But he does not need to have his phone at all. No, he shouldn't be allowed to have his cell phone.
Not at all. I look. Here's the thing. This could have just been playful, but for whatever reason, it came off.
And it probably was.
I think initially it is, but then here's the thing. He always does this weird thing where he takes these Twitter wars he's in and he tries to promote the show, which is fine. But it's kind of come back to bite him a few times. Like this gender thing, the Big Swole thing was really bad. You and I have talked about that before.
Oh, that was really bad.
I think if anything,
that was way worse.
Oh, we just lost Trevor. It's okay. Well, hopefully we'll get him back in here. Oh, this is what happens when weather. See, guys, I'm telling you here. If you don't believe it now. Climate change is real. This is the type of shit that happens.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Trevor is back. But I'm telling y'all, this is the type of shit that happens when you let your politicians destroy the earth. This is what happens when you elect dipshit politicians who don't care about the climate. All right.
I don't know if you've had issues with your phone all day. I've had issues with my cell phone all day.
It's the storms.
All day. I tried to make a phone call. Yeah, I know it is. I'm just saying, it's ridiculous. Again, sorry guys.
It's okay. Well,
I know it's not my fault, but still.
It's not your fault. Just on some Stinsky shit, it wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault, guys. Oh man. All right. We got a few chats here we can read off here. Extreme bold prediction, Collision will move to Thursday. I don't think that's happening.
Oh man.
Liam says AEW's last 3 shows combined got 1.6 million. Jinder segment with a Rock, 2 million. Got him. We got Cargill in the chat saying, Liam, a lot of people used to watch I I
see,
I
see,
I,
see.
I ain't gonna read that one. We got Charles. This is yeah, Charles in the chat.
Charles, what's going on,
Charles, let's say
Charles?
changing the name. We are not Charles. You got Charles in the chat saying Mr. TK said people criticized Hook taking shots at Samojo. That's crazy. Eh, Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, Trevor, we're getting your thoughts here. Wait, hold up. We got Cargill in the Jet saying, "Be careful, MRQ. Americans might call you a socialist." Oh, I've totally never been called a socialist before. Where's my book? Where's the book? I don't got the
I
book
don't
with
think
me
you've
right
ever
now,
been
Trevor.
called that
But
before.
keen watchers of the show know exactly what's going on. Trevor, before Verizon or whoever very aggressively took you away. What
T-Mobile.
what do you think about this TK controversy?
Like I said, was saying like he comes off like you said it perfectly. He comes off is jokey, but like it also comes off as kind of combative too. I think he means it playfully, but like you brought up a good point. The whole Big Swole controversy, and that led into a bunch of different conversations about racism and presentation and a bunch of different things. So he really needs to watch what he says sometimes, but at the same token, he's playing around. Like he's bored, he has nothing to do. He's playing around.
Yeah. Someone once said that Tony Khan is exactly what would happen if like you let a really smart member of the IWC of the internet wrestling community like run a wrestling company.
Right.
And he ain't right. He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. I forgot who said that, but
Uh-huh.
like he ain't wrong. Um it's it's true. And I'm not saying that's inherently a bad thing because Tony Khan has done good things and I think things
He's
that
done a lot of good things.
speak to a particular fan base, myself included. But sometimes I'm just like, man, like, did you go like one step too far? Like, I understand defending Hook or at whatever criticisms you saw on Twitter, I guess, but like at the same time, man, you're the booker. Speak speak by booking. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Set the example by putting on the best show possible.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Like, no, that's absolutely right. Like, I mean, again, like we said before, he's done a lot of great things for wrestling. A lot of them. Like, I mean, the Khan family has put their mark on wrestling, I believe. But with that being said, there's things that you can't get yourself into, like stuff like this. You know what I mean? Like this is Eric Bischoff, like type stuff. you know what I mean? You don't want to get yourself in stuff like that. But I do understand that he feels like it's a free platform to talk, says what he wants. And 9 times out of 10, it's not completely offensive. It's more so Tony's an idiot, ha 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 type. But like at the same token, some people can't get offended, and it does start controversy. Even though I think he likes the fact that it does start controversy to a little bit.
We got Kirkle in the chat saying Mahal is a huge name. He drew 12,000 fans in India. Okay, look. Here's what I will say about that. Was the Jinder Mahal experiment that WWE put on like the WWE Championship they run a failure? Yeah. Like in most financial and typical ways we look at, success for a company, yeah, like it didn't succeed because instead of having a tour of India, you ended up having like 12,000 fans in an arena who were,
Right.
and I get it. At the same time, right? At the same time, I'm gonna say this. I said this in like a tweet earlier about the situation. I'll just read like literally off a tweet that I said because I don't think I could put it any better than what I said. On a serious note, no matter what you think of Jinder's title reign, trust me, not the way I would have booked it. As a kid from Lahore, Pakistan, it was really cool to see a Punjabi hold up the same belt that Buddy Rogers, Bruno Sammartino, Steve Austin and John Cena held so many times. Like, it is cool. It is cool as hell for me to see that. And look, it was like 3 months long. It did we got to see some insane bumps along the way. It's like a really cool it's like a really cool like fever dream that we could all look back on and be like, oh yeah, that did happen. So that's all I gotta say. Like it was for me. It meant something.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest problem to me with the Jinder Mahal experiment was the fact that I don't think he was booked great. Like he wasn't booked terrible, but he wasn't booked great. Two, he wasn't marketed very well either. Like as champion, I don't think they marketed him as well as they possibly could have. And one of Jinder's weaker points, to me, it always has been, is his mic skills. His mic skills were always a weaker point. Like he's not the greatest on the mic. Now in the ring, like he's gotten leaps and bounds better, but on the mic, he's not the greatest. So that's another thing that to me was a hinder for Jinder.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Also, I thought the same thing. Charles was like, Trevor hitting the Andre pose. you were stuck. You were frozen on the Andre pose for a minute there, and I was like, ooh.
And I was stuck.
My man, we gotta put you on the next WrestleMania trophy. Like
that was kind of awesome. I was looking, I was like, yeah, I'm stuck. That's cool. But no, like you've talked about how seeing it for you was cool, and I can only imagine. Like, I mean, for me, like seeing The Rock, hold the belt was because I've said it before. Of course, my brother's time period was Farouk, or when he won the belt. Like that was, my brother still talks about that to this day. Like that was one of his favorite things. For me, it was Ahmed Johnson and Rock Javier. Like it was. So I do understand seeing that. Like seeing that is a mixed race kid. Like seeing somebody else who is black and another race just hold that belt up was great. But again, like just to put a bow on this whole thing, Tony Khan needs to be supervised at all times, and he should not have his phone.
It also kind of like, look, I agree with everything you said, and like I always love I like it when we can talk about these like personal things like on the podcast and share that perspective, because it really like it's cool. Right. I think it's stuff that you don't hear about too much.
I mean, this is what it's for,
Exactly. But there is part of me that I'm just like, man, I got my Punjabi brother Jinder Mahal over here on this side. I got Tony Khan, like half Pakistani, like owner of a major wrestling company. I'm like, why can't we be friends? Why can't we just get along, guys? Like
you're winning.
Look. I'll put it out right. Tony, Jinder. I will help build this bridge. Like we can go out. We can go out to this restaurant close to my house. You can have some naan. We can have some chole, whatever you want. On me, all right, on me, and we'll hash this out. We'll hammer this out. We'll make peace for the Punjabi community. All right, let's do it.
I second that.
And look, if not, I will promote the hell out of that match. Could you imagine Tony Khan? Jinder Mahal would murder him.
Yeah, he would. He'd just pick him up by his shoulder, like.
Although, like Jinder Mahal, I don't know, man. Like, allegedly, get the Roydie Magoo muscles. Like, it might be like that episode of SpongeBob where he was like, remember he had the fake muscles and he was like, trying to lift something.
Oh yeah,
couldn't do it. Nah. I've seen Jinder lift. That man is.
Jinder's jacked. Like to see what Jinder used to be to this. almost crazy. It's ridiculous.
Bro, you say HHH, he says HGH.
Have you there? I believe I'm not sure what country they're from, but I believe they're Muslim. These brothers that wrestle on they're indie wrestlers, but they have a channel on Instagram where they do wrestling moves on each other at water parks and like in different things. They're twins. From what I was thinking, that's actually pretty funny.
Are you talking about? I'm not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I haven't seen that. Is it like the Singh brothers? Like
I'll
Jinder's,
send it to you.
like is it like Jinder's old like valets? Those two?
I'm not sure if it's them. It might be them. I'll send it to you though.
Okay, yeah.
When I find it, I'll send it to you definitely.
God, we got Liam calling me out 2 years later. Is that a conversation about cartoons I hear? Some may say Toon Talk. Still,
Somebody say too.
it'll happen. It'll happen one day. It'll happen one day, Liam. I promise you, it'll happen.
You know what? It should happen as like a segment or like a series on maybe a channel that's brand new.
You know what? No, Liam. No, hold up. Let me. Where is it? Is it this? Liam, there was a whole Toon Talk segment about wrestling on this podcast.
Yeah, we did talk about this.
It was like 25 minutes of the damn show. We talked about the entire. I pulled up the entire cast. We talked about the WWE Network cartoon. All right, there was a whole thing. You go back in the archives and watch it. It was like 3 episodes ago. Nah, the Toon
That's
Talk.
a pretty damn good show too.
I gave you Toon Talk. I gave you people what you wanted, and you still don't think it's enough.
You just keep taking and taking.
We got Alphas in the chat saying global warming striking again.
Yeah.
Toon Talk WrestleMania 40 segment. How do I work that into WrestleMania? You give me.
Go make us fight him.
Advise me, Liam. Guys, well, these are not bold predictions.
We have more bold predictions.
Not bold. I think I did my second one. So I have Cody not finishing the story. I had Jinder winning the belt. Hell yeah, we're going all in on that. Jinder's winning the belt next week. I think we're at you. You had what was your bold prediction?
I had Rhea Ripley will probably lose the belt at WrestleMania to an unknown wrestler so far. Okay, here's one. Diana Purrazzo will win the women's AEW championship.
The virtuosa Diana Purrazzo.
I'm so happy to see her, dude. I really am. So much is happening with her. I'm so glad to see her happy and healthy. To see that smile on her face back in the ring, it's so good to see.
Absolutely. Also, I did love that Mariah May, like AEW. You know what? Some of AEW's best content is. It's those like backstage segments they don't put on the real show, but they'll post on social media. That's some of the best content that they put out because it's like
really
visceral, it's raw, it's real, it's like it draws you in, and I'm just like, see, if this was a segment on Dynamite, your boy would be eaten. We'd be eating out here. But like, you know, Mariah May like cut this promo and she was like, "How dare she debut on my debut? You can't debut on my debut. That ruins my debut. That means I didn't even debut." And I'm just like, "Yo, this is." So like it's like that. Eddie Kingston had like a bunch of those like moments in the Continental Classic.
Yeah, definitely.
Daddy Magic has had like 4 of the best promos that no one has ever seen that are all on AEW's Twitter. And I'm just like, where is this? Put it on the real show.
Daddy Magic has got to be the most controversial, funniest person. I love listening to him. But you can't even talk about his promos.
Why?
You really can't.
Why can't you talk about his promos? Do they make you? Do they make your?
You know what makes Daddy hard? It's interesting. It's very interesting.
This is what I this is what I got into the professional world to do, to talk about a man. Talking about getting, yep, all right.
This
Uh
is why I am a content creator.
introspective
But
moment
dude, I'm
here. This
starting to think.
happened. Excuse me.
I'm starting to think they allow Tony Khan allows AEW wrestlers to say whatever they want because Tony Storm's hits up, shoes up.
Hey, tits up,
Yo,
or sorry,
it's
chin
the
up, tits
funniest
out. Watch
thing.
for the shoes is impeccable.
Now,
Love that.
dude, did you see her promo the other day when she was in Jersey and she goes up?
Out.
He picked her up and he goes, all right, get up, it's out, shoes off, and it flew past her head. Go. Oh my god, I love her. I absolutely love her. What they're doing with Tony Storm is great.
She's doing the best work, I think, of her career, and she
Yeah,
deserves
same.
to be in the spot that she's in right now. My third bold prediction, my final one of the year. So I have Cody not finishing the story.
Yep.
I have Tinder winning the championship. That was a bit of an audible from me, but I'll take it. And finally, at All In 2024, for the AEW Women's World Championship, it will be Mercedes Money versus Becky Quinn, who at that point will formally be known as Becky Lynch.
You think so? You think she's leaving?
Look, her contract is up at some point in 2024. I don't know when. I don't even know if she's gonna be ready for, like, if her contract expires at the end of the year or what. Look, hey, but if she's a free agent, my bold prediction is Tony Khan and AEW not only sign her, but she faces Mercedes Money for the AEW Women's World
I will
title.
say this. I will say this. The work she's been doing lately has been at best. Not saying, I mean, she's always good at what she does, but the storylines and stuff they have it has been at best. So that kind of makes sense. But that's a bold one, sir. It's a very bold one.
Yeah, I'm gonna get ripped for that one, I'm sure.
Shooting for the stars.
Before I get ripped for that one, we got Liam. Liam, our good friend Liam, sharing some of his in the chat. Let's read these out real quick. Saying Rhea dumps Dom. Oh no. No, that's mean. I don't want that to happen. Saying Cardona returns in the Rumble. That would be wild. But in the Steve's, I'm too sick to do the bit. Roman leaves WWE. I think that will happen. In the context that Liam is talking about, I think that will happen. I think Roman will definitely
retire?
Not retire. I think he'll take significant time off in 2024.
Yeah, I think he will. Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. He's still going to be champion, though.
Oh, yeah. 4, we got Karrion Kross wins the title. Wins a title. Okay, a title. I was like, the title. Hold up. A title.
Wait a minute.
And finally, the New Day leave WWE for real.
Interesting. He's going for gusto.
Look, Woods and Kofi's contracts are up. Big E's contract is supposed to be up, but I'm not sure. He might get, I'm not sure what's going on. I don't even know if he's going to be ready to wrestle. There might be injury time on that one, but oof.
And this one's going to get ripped, and I'm fine with it.
Let's go. Bold prediction number 3 for Trev. I want to
hear my last one. This one's going to get ripped, and I'm fine with it. Dolph Ziggler will main event a New Japan wrestling event.
Okay. All right. Look. I thought you were going somewhere. I thought you were going somewhere else with that, and I was like, man,
what do you think?
I was like about the main event All In or something. Like, hey, yo.
Oh, no. I mean, that's possible too, but I think it's going to be something in New Japan. It's going to be like Wrestle Kingdom or something like that. It's going to be something in New Japan.
I could see him. I think he could. Especially like he's going into this thing with Dave Finlay now. Could be interesting.
Yeah, he could possibly win a belt over there. Honestly,
Oh, I think he'll win the
I
global.
wouldn't be shocked.
If I'm New Japan, I'm putting the global championship on him.
Oh, absolutely. Or they have a TV title, don't they?
Yeah, you got TV title, you got the global championship. He's already in a feud with Dave Finlay, who won the belt.
Yeah.
So I mean, just put the strap on him, put him rocket ship to the moon, do.
The funny thing is, don't be shocked if you see him in the AEW ring now.
Look, Ryan Nemeth was with him at Wrestle Kingdom, so
sure was. Yeah. Don't be shocked.
Well, speaking of this, like I have a bit of a hot take for everyone, for all the New Japan watchers out there. I look, y'all know how I feel about Dave Finlay. Look, he's fine. He's not a leader of the Bullet Club. I don't care what anyone says. Hashtag not my leader of the Bullet Club. Love him to death. But I've always been telling this, like there's this other dude in the Bullet Club right now, Gabe Kidd.
Oh yeah.
He's he reminds me of he's like a combination of of Prince Devitt, all the best parts of Prince Devitt, Will Ospreay on the mic, and then like in the ring, he's just like a freaking he's a brawling cannon. Like he's like Gabe Kidd is what people think Dave Finlay is. He's like 25 years old, but this kid is in my opinion, he's the leader of the Bullet Club. That's the guy you strap to the moon. But that's just what I think.
Oh, absolutely. That's just my opinion. But no, I agree with you. Like he's good, definitely. I like him on the mic. In the ring, he's pretty good too. So I definitely like him.
Did you get a chance to watch any of Wrestle Kingdom yet?
No, not yet. I've heard good things yet, though.
Yeah. So I've watched most of it. Like I did skip a few matches. You weren't gonna get me to watch a full Dave Finlay match. I'm sorry. Not anymore, at least. Although no, I did watch. Actually, no, that's a lie. I did watch Dave Finlay because it was Mox, and I did watch.
Oh yeah.
No, but I mean, so on that show we had Bryan Danielson versus Okada 2. And look.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of people, a lot of talking out there. People were like, this was Meltzer was out here 6.5 stars or whatever. I was like, oh, okay, come on. Or no, it was like 5. I think he gave it like 5.5 stars. And I was like, Dave, you're not helping the Tokyo Dome meme, you know, like. But yeah, I mean, Bryan Danielson versus Okada was amazing. I think it was slightly better than the match they had at Forbidden Door, but it was really cool. And one of the coolest things about that show, I don't know who the announcer was. I don't think it was Rocky Romero, but there was an announcer on that show who during that match said that they were talking about how like Okada would like refuse to tap out to Bryan again or something along those lines, and he said, like Okada needs to be careful. Pride is could get in the way of his career, and he proceeded to tell a story, or not a story, but he called back. He referenced Antonio Inoki. He's like, Antonio Inoki had a match with Akram Palvan in Pakistan back in the 70s, where Akram Palvan, instead of tapping out to Inoki, just refused to tap out, and the match ended in a time limit draw. And let me tell you something. As not only a historian of wrestling, as not only a fan of the great late Antonio Inoki, but a proud Pakistani, that was really nice to hear. That was really nice. We talked about representation. We talked about all that. Talking about the untold history of Antonio Inoki in Pakistan. That warmed my heart. 16 stars out of 5.
That you need to work on that education, sir.
16 that math ain't bad. All the extra credit. Give him all the extra credit.
But no, yeah, that's kind of cool to hear that, man. That really is cool to hear that. I love hearing like old wrestling stories about like old territories, like in Louisiana, the old territories, Louisiana, New Orleans, and like even the indie wrestling that happens in the area we're in, the DMV.
Mm-hmm.
It's some of those stories are just so cool. What in the hell are you doing?
Oh, dude, I can do it now. Give me like a few more weeks. I could do this. Oh, dude, we're close.
You're very famous. You about to put the wax on it and everything?
Dude, a few more weeks and I'll have like a full blown handlebar mustache. I could be doing one of these.
You're gonna look like the one of the bald villains.
Oh no. Okay, not the bald one. You can be the bald one.
I can be the bald one. I'll be the bald
Please,
one.
I don't want to be the bald one.
No, no one wants to be the bald
one. We got Alface in the chat says, yeah, Priest won Money in the Bank. I don't watch WWE in a while. We got Charles in the chat saying one of my bold predictions: Damian Priest cashing successfully at WrestleMania or Elimination Chamber. Ooh, on who?
That's a good one.
That's a good question. Look, bro, Elimination Chamber or Money in the Bank. Like we got like he's only got like 5 months to cash this thing in.
Yeah, like, he's had it almost a year now. So.
Well, yeah, it's because he.
But who did you cash it in on? Does he cash it on Seth?
Yeah, he ain't cashing. He ain't cashing.
Well, of course.
Roman. Or
of course.
Or you want to do the most WWE thing ever? Main event of WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes finally finishes his story. Stands proud as the WWE undisputed Universal Champion. Crying, my father said, whatever the Judgment Day song is, that whack ass, fake ass Edge song comes out, and Damian Priest gives him the last rites, whatever that Razor's Edge finisher he does is 1, 2, 3. Man, Damian Priest ends WrestleMania, ends Cody's story. At WrestleMania 40 is the WWE Universal Undisputed whatever champion. That one.
You know how mad everyone should be about that?
Look, that's the most WWE thing you could do.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You know what they did with an H-Town down with the Austin Theory, which was absolutely.
I never understood that. That was so stupid. That was so stupid. Like, Trevor, man, I know we talked about this before, but like, put it in the context. How dumb was that? How dumb was that move with Austin Theory?
That was, I mean, because here's the thing. Like, we had, I forget who it was that we had a viewer that liked Austin Theory, liked to come up or whatever.
Oh, we had a few. It wasn't just one or two. It was a few.
But like, I never understood it because like his push was never that. Well, his push was really strong, but it was never congruent. Like it was always up and down. Like none of it made any sense. And then he had the Intercontinental belt for so long. Okay, like what are you doing with it? Like what are you doing? Like you're just sitting there. Like it's boring. Like come on, do something with it. Like and then like he started getting Roman Reigns treatment. Like he started not being at certain pay-per-views. I'm like, wait, why? Well, why? He should be defending this. It's the Intercontinental Championship. He should defend it as much as he possibly can. Like I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Morgan, what's the name? Waller is better. Is a better version of Austin Theory. That is horrifying.
I kind of want to do the rest of the show like this. Like this is I'm just saying, all you Austin Theory this is your man right here. This is the dude.
This is your champion.
Look at it. It's that episode of SpongeBob. I want you all to look at it.
Why won't you look at it? That is awful. Please,
Alpha, please don't.
I will quit.
It was look. That's the face of a champion right there.
Apparently.
I like Austin Theory. He's good. He is good, but he was definitely not put in the position. I think
He still needs some polish.
Yeah,
I still think he still needs some polish. But Grayson Waller is definitely a better version of him. I don't care what anyone says. He's a better version of him.
Grayson Waller was just great, man. I love Grayson Waller. He went after. He took a shot at Punk. Or no,
did
he took a shot at Tony Khan. But before this little thing, he took a shot at Tony Khan for being scared of Punk at the press conference or whatever. It was
I'm not surprised.
He's funny. Here's the thing. It works when Grayson Waller does. I don't know what it is. It works when that dude does. When he goes after people, it just works because he's working.
It just works.
He's really good. He's really good. Like that dude. How about this? My bold prediction. This isn't even for 2024. 2025, Grayson Waller will win the Royal Rumble.
I think once they figure out what, because I feel like they don't really know what to do with him yet. To be honest with you,
they got him in. Trevor, they got him in a tag team with this dude.
Why do you think I said what I said? They don't know what to do with him, so they put him in a tag team with his not so talented twin brother.
Moving on. We have a few other things you got to talk about.
Take that off.
No, it's so pretty though. It makes me feel beautiful.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does. Don't yuck my yum.
I'm gonna yuck your yuck.
It's like that. Wait. I just had a flashback to that. Rhea Ripley did what to Dominic Mysterio?
Oh yeah.
he fuzzed. Say it one more time for me. I just gotta hear
it. What did I say? Oh, he fussed at her. He fussed.
He fucked.
Yeah, not what you think.
He did. That was like the most like blown I've ever been in my life. I was like,
that was a great segment.
I was like, I didn't watch Raw. Whoa, wait, what happened now? We got Alface in the chat saying WWE on Amazon is just in America, right? If it happens, yes. If it happens, it'll just be in America. That's a good topic right there, Trev. I believe it was Business Insider. I might be mistaken on the actual.
I forget who it was.
Place, but there was a reputable, business outlet, I'll say, that predicted. They didn't report. They predicted that the most likely landing spot for WWE Monday Night Raw, which is the final TV deal they have to sign for 2024, is going to be Amazon Prime. What do you think? WWE on Amazon.
I kind of feel the same way I feel about Thursday Night Football being on Amazon Prime. I mean, people aren't going to watch. So people aren't going to watch Monday Night Raw in a bar. So it might be fun. But when you do stuff like that, you take it from access of local businesses that make money off this, try to get people to come in and watch it like Thursday Night Football. So it kind of throws a monkey wrench in the whole works. It messes things up. But it will help sales on Amazon Prime, though. I'll tell you that much. Because it will definitely help sales on Amazon Prime, which will probably be a smart endeavor because they'll make money. But WWE make money too. But are they still going to put it on? You heard what I said.
I was like, oh, he did it. He did it. Did you be a smart what, Trevor?
Endeavor. So will they just be on Amazon or will they still be on the USA Network?
I mean, look here. So they would just be on Amazon. Monday Night Raw would be on Amazon. SmackDown is already signed for their whenever the next TV deal starts. I think it's the end of 2024. They're
for
going to go to
USA,
USA.
right?
They're
Yeah.
going to go to USA. It's not known yet whether or not they're going to move nights. I would think that they're going to move nights probably to like Tuesday or something.
Probably, probably. Yeah.
Maybe I don't know.
So that means NXT is changing nights too, probably.
Yeah, but then I guess NXT maybe would go over to Friday. Or ooh, wait, do they open up that real estate though for AEW? Because then
That's true.
Friday
That's
night
true.
is a night for fight and get a little action and they're gonna request Elton John records a special edition of Friday Night Fights and no and Hanamina knew. I don't know.
Are you watching Collision still or no?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I watch Collision. I still think it's a
Is
great
it still
show.
one of your favorites? Is it still one of your favorites?
No, not anymore. Just because I think there's less stories being told on Collision. To be honest.
Yeah, it kind of. I still love Collision. I still watch it, but I feel like it's a hyped up version of Rampage now. It's becoming more Rampage with no story build and nothing. Yeah,
It was better when they had stories that were exclusive to Collision on television. I will say it was better when they had stories that were
right.
exclusive to Collision because it made me feel like I had to tune in to find out what happens. Like forget CM Punk with Ricky Starks. I had to tune in to find out what
Right.
happens with Samoa Joe, Andrade, and versus the House of Black. Like those are feuds that I just don't feel like there's that many feuds being built up on Collision. Like it's like just bleed over from Dynamite, which is like fine, but
Yeah,
if
which
you're
is
gonna do
fine, but
that,
like
have your big stars on that show too. Otherwise, it's not gonna work.
exactly. And it I don't know. It's just the continuity isn't there. It just doesn't work as well as it did before.
What is this? Does Trevor nail the Action Andretti new gimmick? What'd you say about Action Andretti that I missed?
I don't know what I missed. What's the accident journey giving?
I was like,
I haven't seen it yet.
did you talk about Action Andretti? Wait, what happened at? Oh, the water bottle. Did you?
Oh,
Oh wait, can you do that thing he does with the water bottle? Where you just,
with the
bro,
you know what? I don't think I can.
he inhaled it. It's crazy.
Dude, I've seen people do that before. It's crazy.
Alfe says that's why I defended the true roster split. Even like I think they did a soft roster split like back in the early days of
Yeah,
Collision,
they
and it
did
worked.
when it first started.
So I don't know. Like, just I mean, look again. All of this can be fixed by just booking better television. It's kind of the job of bookers.
Pretty much.
Anyway,
Pretty much.
what else do we got? What else do we got on the docket here? Excuse me. How long have we been at this so far? About an hour. About an hour.
An hour?
About an hour. I've been at this about an hour.
Hour and a half or just an hour?
An hour. What else do we have? I made a list here somewhere.
I had it.
Let's talk about free agency. Let's talk about wrestling free agency. I'll read out. I'll read out some contracts that are potentially up in 2024. I'm gonna go off of what Fightful has listed. Fightful is like probably the best source for any of this information. They're one of the few websites that actually is reputable and lists this kind of stuff out. So contract expiration dates here, according to Fightful.com. So, and by the way, these do not count injury time, right? So if someone was injured for part of the time, or and the time hasn't been added back, it will likely be added back because that's what these companies tend to do.
Right.
All right. So in WWE in 2024, you have Drew McIntyre's contract up in early 2024. I think the reports are that it's around Mania time. Excuse me. Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins, Ricochet, and Jinder Mahal in the summer of 2024.
Okay.
At
So
the
wow.
end of the year, you have Kofi, Big E, and Xavier Woods.
Hmm.
And then through 2024, so the end of the year, you have Kevin Owens.
That's another interesting one. I feel like they're gonna sign him.
So any of those names jump out to you as names that could potentially go to or jump to AEW or somewhere else?
uh, so here's the thing: like before, when we do stuff like this, it's more of a is this superstar happy type thing, and I think like more so since the change of the guard, so to speak, I think more superstars are happy. So I guess it's more of a question of how much money they're looking for, how much money they're trying to get. You know what I mean? So do you think Becky they can pay Becky
Oh
what
yes,
she deserves?
100%. They are AEW is
I
going to
mean,
get
is
a massive increase on their media rights deal. They will have money to work with. 100%.
because Becky honestly is the biggest name, one of the biggest names you mentioned there. Honestly, um, besides maybe a Kevin Owens or even a New Day, but I feel like if New Day leaves, Xavier is just going to focus more on the video games and things like. I don't think he's going to do wrestling for a little bit. I mean, he doesn't have to anyway. He has so much money and other, what they say is he has his fingers in so many money soups. So many. No, he's making a lot of money doing other stuff, like just being a content creator. He's making a lot of money, so he may take a break for a while.
I don't. I mean,
Big E,
yeah.
we, we don't know if he's wrestling again. So
I'm not sure if I see any of the New Day moving, just because.
no,
I mean, if you talk about Xavier Woods, I mean, there's no better platform for him to have to build up those other projects that he has than WWE. Like, it's just true. If you want to be a star,
absolutely, absolutely,
like we talk about this, like there's a reason Jade Cargill went to WWE. She wanted to be a star. She wanted to break out into acting. You want to do that? You want to build your profile? You go to WWE. That's the easiest way to do it.
yeah, best way to do it, honestly.
It's true. That's because it's the established brand, and that's not saying AEW's terrible and dog shit company, but WWE's been around for like since the 50s.
Yeah, I was going to say, phew,
It's been prime times for the past 40 years. It's been the establishment professional wrestling brand.
yeah,
So,
it's been the only one for a long time, like you said. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
they were at one point they were competing against themselves. Like, I mean, it makes more sense to be able to do more of that, like media based things in that company.
Mm-hmm. What about Seth or Becky? What do you think?
If they take the if they take the title off Seth, maybe I don't know, but like I feel like Seth is a lifer. I feel like he's not going to leave WWE. Like, I mean, although you could have so many, like you could do so much with Seth. So Seth will go to any company and make any company better. Like, and you have so many great matchups for him outside of WWE. Besides, I mean, you have great matchups for him in WWE as well, but outside of WWE, could you imagine him and Will Ospreay finally wrestling? Like, or even him and Okada. Like, that would be great.
See, I could see
Like, and
Becky
we still haven't really seen him and Brian either. So that's another good one.
in a vacuum, like ignoring the fact that they're partners, right?
Right.
I could see Becky going to AEW, but I couldn't like never say never in pro wrestling. I've said this a million times, but like
Right. But
I
yeah,
can
like I said, I think Seth is a lifer. I do. I think he's a
Seth is
lifer
the
in things.
lifer, then which is why I'm like then it makes me skeptical. Like well, even if AEW makes like a bigger offer than WWE, which I think WWE would match almost anything AEW has to offer.
At
Like
this point, yeah.
oh, because like here's the thing, I think there are a few stars that you don't like. under no circumstance you let go. Becky and Seth are top of the list. You can could Ricochet, Jinder. I don't know if Jinder how much he's feeling all elite right now, but hey man, the Maharaja. If money changes the Maharaja, you know that.
I mean, Ricochet would have a field day at AEW.
The ones to keep your eye on, in my opinion, Drew, Kevin Owens, pending injury time, which might go into 2025. But Drew, Kevin Owens, outside chance of Becky Lynch. Outside chance. I think when Tony Khan said he was going to be aggressive in free agency, I think he meant he was going to be aggressive. He would not have said that if he didn't mean, like, I'm going to do it. Like, I'm going to go out there and do my best.
I think Becky Lynch would leave quicker than Seth would, like you said. Now, Drew McIntyre, that's an interesting one. That really be an interesting one. Kevin Owens, again, like you said, minus the injury time, whatever. But Kevin Owens is another interesting one too.
And
I mean, I could see Kevin in AEW before I could see anyone else actually, as you mentioned.
And Alface and Jermaine both bring up very good points. Like, we called Cody a lifer, we called Edge a lifer. Like, here's the thing. It is professional wrestling. That's why I always say nothing's for sure.
Never say never. Yep.
Never say never. It's especially right now. That's why I think 2024 is going to be the most exciting year in professional wrestling that we've seen in a very long time.
Does MJF stay with AEW?
Oh, he's signed. He's signed. I don't care what anyone says. They took him off the roster page. Tony Khan is saying, like, oh, if the contract thing works out, we'll bring back MJF to compete every single week on AEW Dynamite live on TBS, 8 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. or 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. You can also watch us on TBS West on the West Coast. And obviously, we also have great wrestlers every single week, every Friday night, every Saturday night as well on TNT. On our shows, Rampage at 10 p.m. on Fridays, Collision at 8 p.m. on Saturday night, and we have so many great wrestlers, including our great AEW World Champion Samoa Joe, who's wrestled around the world, who is one of the greatest champions I've ever seen. I think he might be the best champion I've ever seen. I'm mad you didn't stop me. I was about to keep going, and I was like,
I'm glad you stopped.
But like that's Tony Khan's answer to every question right there.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Yeah, he doesn't answer
much. Speaking of, but I really do think that MJF signed back when he returned at All Out 2022.
He probably did. Yeah, he probably did. Like, I mean, he's too hot right now, and plus, you have a story that you need to finish too. So,
if MJF comes back and wins the belt again before Cody does, that's a damn shame. That's a damn shame.
Oh man, Cody's still just sitting around.
You want to hear you want to hear some of the names in 2024 for AEW?
Yeah, actually.
All right. So we have Andrade, who already left. Like, he's likely going to go to WWE pretty soon here. Because he's going back to WWE. He just pulled from a GCW or got pulled from a GCW show. I think he's going to WWE.
Oh wow!
Okay. And, like, he's done with AEW. They released him, or they chose not to re-sign him, or they agreed. They parted ways with him. Like, it was like mutually.
Because I thought he was going back to AAA. Honestly,
no, I think he's going back to WWE. So we have Bryan Danielson, whose contract is up in 2024, who we'll talk about him. Dustin Rhodes is an interesting name in AEW. Contract is up in 2024. Yeah, and that's really it from AEW. So Dustin Rhodes,
I think Dustin might retire. You think he's gonna go join his brother?
If Cody Rhodes does not win the belt at Mania 40 and Triple H goes, Cody, I owe you one. You know damn well Cody's going to be like, at Mania 41, me versus Dustin, my big brother, for the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship. I will have
Ooh,
nothing less.
yeah, I'll be interested.
I think Dustin goes back. That's my very uneducated opinion.
Might. He might. I mean, he's not doing anything right now at the moment. Training. That's about it.
Um,
Uh,
Brian,
James is not leaving.
Brian is. I think Brian is AEW at this point. Like he like
He
again, never say
he
never.
is enjoying himself.
Man, that man is like, bro. When he talks about wrestling in AEW, he's just like, I love it. Also, this man, how dare he? How dare he play with my emotions? Remember how he said he's going on like his retirement tour or whatever?
Yo, yeah, yeah.
You know what he recently said when he was asked like, so like you said that you're winding down your full-time career. How many times do you see yourself wrestling, like per year after that? And he's like, yeah, I don't know, maybe like 10 times a year. And I was like, wait. Brian, I thought this was it. I thought we were getting you like maximum
Exactly.
once, twice a year. I can do it once a month. What Brian did to me once a month. I can do that. I can do that.
Oh my god. Playing with everyone's emotions like that.
How dare he? I'm so gonna cry. I'm so gonna cry at All Out 2023 or
I know you
2024
are.
when he retires. I'm gonna cry. I will cry for Bryan Danielson on cue just to get his gimmick over. Big names here from New Japan. Well, one big name, one Hangman Adam Page, Clark Connors. I love Clark Connors. I want it to be known. I do love Clark Connors. It's such a joke when I call him Hangman Adam Page. Clark Connors' contract is allegedly up in April, and then Kazuchika Okada's contract is up at the end of the month.
Ooh.
Decision time for the Rainmaker.
It is. It is. Is he going to AEW or is he going to sign with WWE? Do you think WWE is getting to the point where, like we said this about AEW a lot? Do you think WWE is getting too many superstars at this point?
I think WWE is in the business right now of making sure that they are building out their depth with stars. To make sure that they have stars on deck in case people get injured. It's one of the advantages WWE has because they have so many of the big names. They are able, unlike AEW, they're able to, like, when someone goes out with an injury, boom, next man up, and AJ Styles out of nowhere, just with his roidy pack, just gross,
huge.
Gross. Like, he was so ripped that I was like, ugh, like gagging.
Dude, I didn't think he could move. Like he was, I was like, what the?
Anyway, but I think for that reason, WWE is they're gonna make a real go at getting Kazuchika Okada. I think they are.
I think so too. I agree with what you say because it does make sense. That if someone gets hurt, they got the next man up. But at the same token, I kind of feel like it's getting oversaturated. Like you can't do something with all of these guys. You're not. Like you're not doing really anything with Shinsuke. You're not doing anything with Cody. You're not. I mean, like it's getting to a point where it's getting kind of overpopulated.
Where do you think Okada ends up?
If they throw the right money at him, WWE probably. If they throw the right money, but they're gonna have to throw a lot, I believe.
I will say, I think 55% chance he goes to WWE, and like 45% chance AEW. Or sorry, no. Let me rephrase this: 45 WWE, 40
55.
45 W. Hold on, I'm trying to no. Wait, I gotta redo the math because it's not re-signing with New Japan is an option. Hold up, let's.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it?
All right, I got it. I'm gonna say I say 35% chance he goes to WWE. I will say 35% chance he sticks with New Japan, and then I think it's like leaves a 30% chance for him to go to AEW. That's what I think the breakdown is.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, like I mean, they're great matches for him, actually.
That would be wild. I forgot about that. There are rumors that
True,
Okada
yeah.
is TNA's signing. If Kazuchika Okada resign or
Uh,
signs with TNA again, you want to
yeah.
talk about like forget Cody's comeback and Cody's
Oh
glow up.
yeah. No, his first go around with TNA was terrible. It wasn't good at all.
They had my man doing the what was it, the Green Hornet gimmick? I hated that.
Yeah, I hated it. I hated it so bad.
All right. Well, I just forgot. There's some. Jermaine, we will get to this question. I promise you. You don't need to keep putting it in the chat. We'll get to it. I just want to go over some Impact names. First Impact name, whose contract is up.
Oh god.
Dirty Dango. Do you know who Dirty Dango
Oh really?
is? Do you know who Dirty
I think
Dango
I've seen
is?
it before. Yeah. I think I've seen it before. Yeah, I think I know who he is.
You think you've seen him before? Dirty Dango.
Oh god.
They called it, bro. They renamed Fandango Dirty Dango. I forgot about
I
that.
didn't know he was. I didn't know he was Dirty Dango. I haven't even seen him wrestle in years.
We also, on a more serious note, we also have Rich Swann, former Impact Wrestling champion.
Okay, interesting. Good.
I think him.
I like Rich.
Hey man, I'll watch Rich Swann versus Kenny Omega again. That was a really good match.
Dude, I like Rich. Rich Swann is a hell of a wrestler, and that was a damn good match.
Baltimore's own Rich Swann.
That's it.
Baltimore's own. Oh yeah, go Ravens. Ravens, the number one seed in the NFL. Go Ravens. We got that bye week. Go Ravens. Do.
Daddy.
I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home and eat some crab cakes. Go Ravens. In fact,
they look good. They definitely do.
We don't look good, bro. Hold on. Where is it? Where's the purple? Give me the purple. There we go. Let's go. Purple rain up in here.
Hey, like I said, I just moved. I don't have my setup yet.
We got hold on. Who did the Cowboys face this weekend?
Green Bay.
Oh, y'all gonna dog Green Bay. Y'all about to if you lose to this Green Bay, I like Jordan Love is good. He's good. I think people like hating on him too much. If y'all lose to this Green Bay Packers team, that's a damn shame.
We lose this Green Bay Packers team. We deserve to be at home.
At that point, blow it up. Trade Dak. Fire Mike. Bare minimum.
I'm done with everything,
bro. If you win the Super Bowl, fire Mike McCarthy. I don't care what anyone says.
Still fire Mike McCarthy.
Fire Mike McCarthy. Don't keep that man around no matter what. He lied to
Still
get
fire.
There's lying on your resume to get a job, which like everyone pretty like a lot of people do, like embellishing or whatever. And there's like
he lies flat out
stuff he made up. The crackpot stuff he made. I sat in this shed for a year and a half. And I watched every single play of football from the past 10 years. I'm ready, Jerry. Put me in. I was like, this man.
I was like, are you serious?
This man, like, that's like,
this
bro.
Is your
like,
hero.
That's crazy. Anyway. So, how you feeling, though, about them boys?
I don't like talking about it.
You don't feel confident about them boys?
I mean, so here's the thing. I've been a Cowboys fan for a long time. I've seen ups and I've seen a lot of downs. But all jokes aside, the window is definitely closing for them. Like, if they don't do it now, which they probably won't, it's time to rebuild, I think. Because, like, you got Parsons. You got a lot of contracts up, dude. Like, you got Parsons up, CeeDee Lamb is coming up. Like, it's a lot.
I'm so mad how good you guys are at drafting number one receivers.
But it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
You just have like an elite receiver. Like no matter what, the chips are down. Just like the Cowboys will
You always
100%
got,
have like
you
one of the
always
best
got
receivers in the
somebody
NFL,
that catch the ball.
and then they'll go to another team and they'll be ass.
Absolutely. Poor Des Bryant.
Hey, he caught a touchdown for us once.
Once.
I'm pretty sure that
And
was like
he went to the Saints. He went to the Saints and got hurt as soon as he.
Bro, the Saints. I don't know.
That
That
was
Saints
so
wide
bad.
receiver room is crazy. Like they just keep getting injured. Big shout out to the Saints wide receivers. All right, we didn't get to Jermaine's question, so I'll just read this out. Jermaine says, which male and female will have a breakout year this year? Excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Jermaine asks, which male and female will have a breakout year this year, much like Swerve and Athena? What do you think?
That's a very good question, actually. Actually, I think he named one of the people that's going to have a breakout year this year. I think Swerve's going to have a hell of a year this year.
No, that doesn't. I'm sorry, I got to interrupt. That does not count as breakout. Swerve broke out in 2023.
Well, that's true. You're.
I'm talking about like
My
who's like,
fault.
like,
You're
kind of.
absolutely
I
right.
guess I think breakout is usually like like who's
Let's
like on
see.
the on the come up, like who's who's really gonna who's gonna by the end of 2024 you're gonna be saying that's the next world champion or that's like a main eventer or something like that.
Let's see. Can't say that about Orange Cassidy either because he's already having a great one. You know what? No, I can't say that about Ricky Starks. He has tag titles.
You could say that about Ricky.
You
He ain't
could.
had
You
the
know
world
what?
belt. He ain't had that world title run yet.
That's true. You can't say that about him. But you know what? I'm throwing his name out there. Sammy Guevara.
This is my moment to shine. It shouldn't shine bright.
I
I'll have a
I
light
think
forever.
he's gonna.
Dynamite.
I think it's gonna be the same Sammy Guevara show. I honestly think he's gonna break out a little this year. And like I wanted to say like LA Knight as well, but like LA Knight had a breakout year last year, even though he didn't win a belt or anything. But he completely shined last year. And he's gonna continue to do so, I think. But Sammy Guevara, I believe. For men, for women, but that's a tough one because I believe there are several women that are going to shine this year. I think Roxana Perez is going to have a great year. I think once you get her started, the virtuosa, I think she's going to have a good year. I also think I also think Tony Storms will continue to shine this year. So it's a lot of them, but I'll say Roxana Perez. You really enjoy that, don't you?
Bro, I'm literally twirling my stash as you talk. This is crazy. Dude, if I got like some gel, it could really like hold up. There's a.
Yeah,
I'm
they
gonna
have
work on this. Don't
mustache
worry, guys.
waxes.
I'm gonna take the time this week to work on this. We'll be ready. Breakout for 2020. I mean, Grayson Waller. I think Grayson Waller is going to win the Royal Rumble in 2025. I think 2024 will be a massive breakout year for him. I think alongside that, you'll also have. I think Willow is going to be in store for a very big year in 2024. I think she might end up being the world champion by year's end. Yeah. And Billy Stark. I'll throw her name in there as well. Billy Stark. I think she proved with this Athena feud in NXT or sorry, not NXT, ROH, that she is, that she's the real deal, and she's so young, dude. She was born in 2004.
Jesus, I knew she was young. I know she was that young. Good Lord,
bro. That you know how old that makes me feel when I hear that.
Not as old as it makes me feel.
my brain was like, my core memories were all developed. It was like
she just turned 20. She's about to turn 20 this year.
Yep. Crazy. Anyway, but I think Billy Starks proved that she can hang, and I think if he gets a chance on TV, or like on AEW TV, watch out.
Absolutely. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Totally. Sky Blue too.
Sky blue, or as Nigel calls her, Sky Black.
Yes, yeah, that's going on.
Sky Black, she's joined the House of Black. Not like that clam digger Brian Danielson. Crazy. Jermaine says Hook, maybe Sammy, but for girls, Sky Blue. Yep. You got Private. You got Alpha saying Private Party. Danny Garcia is definitely one to watch.
Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, Danny. Dante Martin too.
Not my dad, says Braun Breaker whenever he debuts. That's a good one. I think this might be the last like question that I'm like my throat is honestly killing me, so I might have to jump.
Yeah.
Not my dad asks, do you think MJF could really translate well into WWE? I think his face turn kind of took away from his aura. You want to take that?
That makes actual sense. There's a great question too, by the way. It did take away from him a little bit, but what it also showed was that he's how versatile he is and how much he can snap from just being a good jokey guy to also being your scumbag. Like, I mean, don't get it twisted. Yes, he's a face, but he is still an asshole. and I think that's what everyone likes about him. But the whole are taken away from his aura and from the original reason why you like him. That could be one of those things that like people at the higher ups at the WWE look at though.
Yeah, I think if anything, like his face run cemented WWE being like, we are going to do everything and we are going to move heaven and earth to get this man whenever his contract is actually up. Because before, I think like MJF was like kind of seen as like someone who like cut great promos, but like a lot of times he relied on like low hanging fruit. This man literally sent Brian Pillman's sister into labor. So, and like, you know, he would take like very low hanging fruit digs. He would talk about people's dead relatives. He would talk terrible things about people. But somewhere along the way, and again, I can't tell you where it happened. I can't tell you how it happened. But I truly think, and I'm going to say this and people are going to roll their eyes and say, like, you're being pretentious about professional wrestling, but I really do mean it. One of the most magical things that I've ever seen in professional wrestling was MJF somehow, some way turning face, and we never talked about it. It just happened. We all accepted it at the same time, right? Think how unfathomable it was when he won that belt, Trev. Think how
exactly.
Nobody thought that, like, if anything, like as MJF's face run was gonna come, like, you know, he was gonna have to like out. He's gonna have to be out like healed by another heel. Like the MJF face run, like no one ever thought it could happen. But not only did it happen in a way that wasn't like over the top or whatever. It was the most simple storyline ever. My best friend Adam Cole.
It was, and it worked so well.
I truly think like we're gonna look back at this and be like, it's one of the craziest things like to ever happen. Like even like wrapping your mind around like where we were with MJF November 2022 to December 2023. It is crazy to think like the way this happened, because you and I were like talking like, oh man, MJF's gonna be a heel, like, and it's gonna take a big baby face to beat him. Yet it was Samoa Joe.
It was a heel. Right, you know, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be super interesting when he comes back, because I think he's gonna be a legit tweener when he comes back.
Got Jermaine saying Christian shows he's the best in the game when he beats Swerve for the title. Everyone's accepted Swerve is going to be champion at some point. I don't think it's Christian. I think it's Will Ospreay.
Me too.
Ospreay at All In. All
I am the
right.
same.
All right. Well, this has been a show. Stretch it out. Excuse me.
There you
Sorry.
go.
My throat is killing me.
Same here.
Everyone, please go get your flu shots, get your COVID shots, do all this stuff. Don't listen to Aaron Rodgers. Trev, what are you watching?
My eyelids at the moment. I haven't really been watching a whole lot.
You and me
Like I
both,
said,
brother.
man, like the move has been taking it out of me and everything. But since I am getting situated, like we said before, more content to the new channel, a whole bunch of good stuff. So, yep.
Whole bunch of good stuff. Whole bunch of Roll Tide coming your way.
Hell no.
On youtube.com/OT Graps. Hold on, let me see how much progress these people made over there. Y'all better have made. It's a damn shame. Y'all breaking my heart. Gotta pump those numbers up. Those rookie numbers. youtube.com/@OT Graps. Go in the search bar right now on YouTube. Type in @OT Graps right now. Subscribe to that channel. All the clips, all the shorts you would ever want, more content. Just subscribe. Top guys out, baby.
Out.
Except I didn't do the outro, so Top Guy's not out just yet. I'm watching Modern Family. Phil Dunphy is the greatest American sitcom character of all time.
Yes, Modern Family is an amazing show. Amazing show.
I want to be. Is it sad? I want to be the dad from that show when I grow up.
I think we all do. Actually, I have been watching. There's an old show that was on USA called Burn Notice about a spy. I've been rewatching that. It's actually really good.
Bro, I never watched any of those shows they would plug during Raw. I was like, bro, come on. It's on USA Network. It can't be that important.
You know, it's funny because some of them really are. Like White Stripes is pretty good.
Monk, Suits, all those shows. I watch those shows.
Suits was Monk was cool. I watched Monk. I used to watch Psych too.
Remember Psych?
I used to watch Psych too. Yeah. Blue. What was it? Not Blue Bloods. Something Blue. Something. Forget that one. But
Blue
anyway.
Mountain State that would get plugged on TNA all the time. I did watch Blue Mountain State.
That was funny. Did you ever watch the movie?
No, I did not. But if you have not watched Blue Mountain State, let me tell you something. That series premiere, it tells you exactly what that show was all about.
Yeah, it did. It
all I will
did.
say about that. Whew. All right, guys. It's been a fun one. I don't know how I made it through, but I did. It's all because of you. Until next time, guys, be sure to go over to youtube.com/@OTGraps. Hit that subscribe button. Be sure to go over on X and follow Trev @TREVERTAINMENT. That is TREVERTAINMENT. So much stuff. So much to see. Until next time, be happy, be healthy. And as always, keep it real.
Love those who are close. Hug those who are close. Love those who are far away. I hope you guys had a great start to your year. Continue to have a great one. And you know what? Enjoy your week, man. Definitely. Go out and do something fun.
Top guys out.